y'all, so today I am back with another video. In today's video I am going to be just sharing with you guys some tips and tricks on how I got my hair to the length that it is now, which is pretty long. It's a pretty good, decent length. I know y'all like, you about to show us a video about how you grow your hair, but your hair is in braids. You'll see why. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right on in. These tips, they're not in any particular order at all. I just do them, I do them all. So number one is protective styling, y'all. Like, I actually struggled with this like a lot. Anything that doesn't really manipulate the hair. And to me, protective styling, it used to be wigs. I know wigs can grow like a lot of people's hair, but like, I feel like wigs are good. And by wigs, I mean like lace front wigs. Wigs are good for like, the base of your hair, but your edges, I feel like wigs, like, and I should say for me, I'm just speaking from my experience. I'm not really that, what should I say? I'm heavy-handed and I'm not that careful when it comes to the takedown for wigs. So literally, y'all, like, I would get the wig, it would be cute, and then I would just like literally rip it off. My edges, it kind of took a while for my edges to start thinning, just because like I have like really strong edges. But eventually they did like start thinning, but then they would grow back and I would do wigs again, and it would just be like a never-ending process. That's the one thing about wigs. And then number two, the second thing about wigs is that they're very high maintenance. I'm not sure if it's just because I do live in Houston, as y'all know. It's basically hot down here all year round, and I will always be having to touch up my hair. Like, it would just be, I don't know, it would just be too much maintenance because the heat is instantly gonna lift it up. And I don't care what glue I use. Like, I even tried the Erica J hold me down glue, and don't get me wrong, it is a really good glue, but it just like eventually, just with all the sweat and the humidity, it's going to lift. So like, lace fronts, they're cool, but I guess for a protective style like long wear, it really just wasn't that practical for me. And then also, like, I'm the type of person where, I mean, unless I really have somewhere to go, I don't want to sleep in my wig because like my head be itching. Like, I just don't want to sleep in it. So then like, I'm taking it off or installing it the next day. Like, it was just, at that point, it wasn't really a protective style to me because I was doing too much. A true protective style for me, and I'm just talking for me myself, is something that I don't have to do a lot, not only with my hair, but I don't have to do like a lot of maintenance to it. That was the number one thing that helped me, I feel like, is protective styling. So yeah, y'all, as far as protective styling, the protective style that I found that works best for me are these knotless braids. I do like them because number one, I can do them myself, and number two, like, they're not a lot of tension on my hair. I am the type of person, well, I was the type of person that would like wear my knotless braids for maybe like 2 weeks and then take them out, but after I would take them out, I wouldn't have nothing to do with my hair. So I basically just started leaving them in. I would really say within the last maybe like 5 or 6 months, I just kind of started like leaving my knotless braids in for extended periods of time. And then like, if I needed to do anything, then I would literally just, I would redo like the front of it, and that's it. And I would leave them up. So really, knotless braids, y'all, I feel like they have played a big part in, I mean, a good part in my hair growth. So yeah. Number two is moisturizing, y'all. So I feel like I struggled with this on like finding the correct method to moisturize my hair, and then also finding the correct product. Like, I would be getting all these different type of products, just trying to try them in my hair to see what worked, see what didn't. And what I found was, like, number one, water, like literally water helps moisturize my hair. And then I actually brought it right here. It's two things. Blue Magic, y'all, grease. Like, I know grease doesn't work for everybody, but the main things that I use to moisturize my hair is Blue Magic, other than Blue Magic, I will use the hair growth grease that I did post like a couple videos ago. I'll put a little tag thing up there so y'all can click on that if y'all want to see it. That, or I will also use castor oil, y'all. It doesn't matter what type of castor oil. I'll use Jamaican black castor oil, the extra dark castor oil, just the regular, like regular smegular castor oil. Like, that's all I use. And what I typically do is I'll like wet my hair, well, not even wet it, like damp it. I'll take like the little spray bottle, dampen my hair, or I'll even just take my fingertips, like run it under some water and just kind of like massage my hair, just so it'll get, you know, a little moisture from the water in there. And then I'll just go ahead and go in with my, you know, moisturizer of choice, whether it's the Blue Magic, my hair grease that I made up, or the castor oil. And I'll just go in and literally just like put it through. Like, y'all remember when y'all was little and like y'all mama or granny would like grease your head? That's literally what I do. It's not too oily for my hair or anything. Like the last braids that I took out of my hair before I got my hair pressed out, that's what I did, y'all. Like, I greased my head with the Blue Magic, with castor oil, with my other mix, and it's no particular order, like literally just whatever I grab. I would do that, and then even before I put my braids in, I sprayed them with a little bit of water, and I went in with you know, the moisturizer of choice that I wanted. And that was really key. Like, when I took my braids down the last time, y'all, they were so moisturized, and I had like a minimum shedding, and I feel like that was really good because y'all know my hair is like really bleached and then colored to be pink. So yeah, that's a huge one right there also. Number 3 is, I would have to say, is supplements. I do take some supplements. I was debating on whether to put this in or not, just because I'm not consistent at all with them, but I feel like I take them enough to, you know, help, if that makes sense. I do take the MSM powder right here. I take this one, and I take it along. You're supposed to take it along with vitamin C powder, and I take that around, like, I try to do it 3 times a week. And of course I take it with water, but I try to do it around 3 times a week. If I do 3 times a week, then I'm doing good, because a lot of the times I do forget. I do think that this MSM contribute like a lot to a growth spurt that I had. If y'all want a video alone on MSM and just the specifics of how I took it, some side effects and, you know, do's and don'ts of that, go ahead and comment down below, and I will do a separate video on the MSM powder. But yeah, that's like basically the only supplement that I do take. As far as water, I try to drink a lot of water, but it's hard. Like, it's weird. I have to have a taste for water. Like, and if I don't have a taste for water, then like I'm not drinking a lot of it, and that's just it. So yeah. Okay, what is this? Number 4, I think. Yeah, I think this is tip number 4. Number 4 would be hair treatments, I would say. Since I've colored my hair, I've done, like, I feel like more hair treatments than I have ever done. The hair treatments that I've done are the Olaplex and the silicone mix. So Olaplex, like when I was first coloring my hair, and basically like kind of like every time after I want to say like a big bleaching, but basically like every time, like when I'm bleaching like the shaft of my hair again, I will go in with the Olaplex treatment. I think I want to say I did like 2 Olaplex treatments, and I did the Olaplex number 3. It's not a conditioner, it's actually, I think it's a bond builder, I want to say. And you can go check in again one of my older videos that I did. I will tag that up also, so you guys can reference that video. But I do an Olaplex treatment, let it sit in my hair, and again, like, I feel like the Olaplex doesn't per se add moisture to your hair, but it kind of just builds the bonds. Like, it's weird. Like, you can definitely tell that it did something, and I do think that it helped with my hair and the bleaching of my hair, so I wasn't bald head. Like, all my hair didn't fall out. So mind you, I did have you know, a pretty good amount of shedding with my hair being bleached. But I did always remind myself, like, okay, Casey, you have like your regular amount of shedding with your hair being in your protective style, you know, that accumulates day after day, and then plus you're gonna have like a little extra shedding just because your hair is bleached so much. So with taking that into account, like overall I feel like with my hair being bleached, I didn't have like an excessive amount of shedding. And so that was with the Olaplex. And then the other treatment that I would do is the silicone mix. There was a point that I had got in my hair where it was kind of feeling like Brillo padish. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Like I felt like I was doing everything and I just kind of didn't know what to do with my hair. So then I kind of thought, I'm like, okay, Casey, like when your wigs are feeling, you know, like they need a little TLC, you do always, you know, put silicone mix on it, so why not put it on your regular hair? Duh. And I've done it before. Like I don't know, it wasn't registering. So I did do a silicone mix treatment and I just put it on my hair, let it sit. I can't remember how long I let it sit, like definitely over 8 hours. It may have been like overnight, but I let it sit for a good amount of time, rinse it out, and like my hair just bounced right back. Like it was perfect. So yeah, those are the main two treatments that I used on my hair. And then the last one, what is this, number 5, I think I want to say. Yep, it's number 5. Tip number 5 is getting your ends trimmed, y'all. So I thought that my hair was gonna be just like super duper damaged because let's see, I moved to Houston last year May. Yep, it was last year May that I moved to Houston, and before that I hadn't got my ends trimmed or anything like that. It was definitely before Christmas, so it had been a good while. So fast forward, I went to Muskegon, Michigan, where I'm from, and I scheduled an appointment with her name is Deanna, and I'll actually like leave her contact information down below. But she always gets me together on the hair tip. Like she's basically like one of the only people that I let touch my natural hair. And I'm trying to think, did I do a treatment? I can't remember if she gave me a treatment also. But she, you know, washed my hair, conditioned it, all of that, and then she pressed it out and clipped my ends. And she clipped my ends before, so that was like my first time getting my ends clipped since it had been over a year. But it actually wasn't as bad as I thought. So yeah, but like prior to that, I would say maybe like 6 or 7 months before that, I'll just go in and I'll just feel like I need my ends stripped, and I will like just take some scissors and just snip off like the tiniest bit, maybe like that much. And I will do that. I don't know if that helps or not. I really don't. I just be doing stuff. But going to a stylist and getting your ends clipped, I feel like is key. Like I will just go back to Michigan to Deanna to get my ends clipped because she does just such a good job, and my hair just feels like so healthy after I you know, always after I leave her. So yeah, I feel like that is key also in hair growth. I will insert pictures now of my hair the last time that I did get it done by Deanna with her pressing it out and everything, so y'all can see, you know, just how long my hair is. I'll try to find some before pictures. I don't really straighten my hair out that much, and then the before pictures also it'll be like with my hair not pink. So I'll try to see if I can find those. But yeah, y'all, other than that, those are the 5 tips that really I just use to you know, grow my hair out. And for real, like all of them play a big role, I feel like, in my hair growth. So yeah, y'all, other than that, that's pretty much sums up this video. If I helped you guys with any of the tips, or if you guys have some tips that you guys use also, go ahead and comment down, comment those down below. If you want to know how I use my MSM powder, then go ahead and comment you know, that down below also, and I will be more than happy to do a video on how I use my MSM powder. Other than that, y'all, subscribe. Yeah, y'all thought I forgot, didn't y'all? No, subscribe. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye.